All right, what's going on, everybody? So in this video, I'm going to be showing all of you my PC/console gaming setup. You've seen me do videos like this in the past. I think the last one I did was like 3 years ago. So this is my most recent setup. So two things before I actually get started. I'm going to do my best to put links in the description to all the items and pieces of equipment I have in my setup. So if anybody is interested in buying something I have, the link will be in the description for your convenience. The other thing is wire and cable management. My wire and cable management isn't terrible right now, but it isn't complete. It's something I'm still working on. So I don't want to see a whole bunch of comments in the comment section talking about my wire management. I'm well aware, okay? So let's get started. All right, so back here, which is, this green screen, this is the Elgato collapsible green screen, which is what I use to chroma key and to live stream. Listen, the Elgato green screen is overpriced, like most Elgato products, but it's convenient. You can't deny how convenient it is. I think it's like over $150, close to 200. But I mean, you can't deny how convenient it is because you can literally break it down and put it back up in seconds. So it's a good size. It's not like the quality of the green screen surpasses other ones on the market. It's convenient. So yeah, it's that kind of justifies its price. This computer chair is just a Burlman computer chair. I used to have a gaming computer chair. It was like black and white and everything like that, but I sold it and just got a regular computer chair. It's Burlman. I'm gonna try to remember the make and the models for everything I have, by the way. And yeah, it's just a basic computer chair. I got rid of the gaming computer chair because I don't know, it just felt like I wasn't really into it anymore. It felt like elementary. I don't know if I felt like I grew out of it. Not to shit on anybody who has one. I think they're good. It just wasn't really something that fit me anymore and wasn't something I wanted anymore. I just wanted a basic computer chair. All right. Let's do the desk. So the desk is an Alex Lindman IKEA desk. So this desk it has 5 drawers on this side and then 5 drawers on that side. The desk isn't actually attached to the drawers. As you can see, it's not flush up against it. That's something I should have fixed prior to. And my wife actually keeps her stuff in this side, so I don't want to open it. She keeps like some of her documents in this side. I don't want to open this side. My stuff is on this side. So like in this drawer, I keep a whole bunch of, electronics and stuff, for easy access. Yeah, I'm not sure what's in the rest of those at the moment, so I don't want to open that. Yeah, and originally I wanted black drawers, but end up getting white because my wife recommended it since we have marble floors, which are pretty hard to take care of and get dirty really easily. So we constantly have to clean these marble floors. But yeah, it kind of helps blend the desk into the floors. So yeah, this is I can't remember the measurements of the desk, but as you can see, it's pretty long. And yeah, I can't imagine someone needing a longer desk unless you have like a 3 monitor setup. So once again, the links will be in the description if you want to check the dimensions of the desk. So my rig, we can go to my rig. I'm gonna cut the video real quick because I want to put the rig on its side so you can see it a little bit better. You can see inside of it a little bit better. All right, so I have the rig on its side so we can get a little bit of a better view. There is a reflection, so there might be some things that's a little bit harder to see. But yeah, so the case is a Corsair Crystal Series 460X mid-tower gaming case. And it has tempered glass on the front, tempered glass on the side, which by the way are dust and fingerprint magnets. And it's just a nice basic case. I'm not someone who goes for like extravagant looking cases. I care about what's inside more than how the actual outside and form factor of the case is. Some people care a lot about that. I honestly don't. I care way more about what's inside. than what's outside. In this case, you know, it looks fine to me. This my CPU is an i7 8700. So the fans are so there's 6 fans. There's 3 in the front, and they're Ernimax 120 millimeter RGB fans. 2 at the top, 1 at the back for exhaust. So my storage. So I have onboard storage. It's a 2 terabyte. Where is it? So right there, it's a 2 terabyte Corsair MP510, and of course that is NVMe M.2 SSD, and I also have a actual SATA SSD. Yeah, it's a Crucial. It's just chilling there because I took out the drive bay. I don't really feel drive bays are necessary. It's a 2 terabyte Crucial SSD. Of course, you know the M.2 SSDs are, you know, really fast, and it has the NVMe protocol. So I have total 2 terabytes of storage inside, and then I have like an 8 terabyte hard drive, external storage that I keep also. The memory is 2 sticks of 16 gigs, so 32 gigs in total, G.Skill. The motherboard is an MSI Mag Z390 Tomahawk motherboard. The power supply, you might not be able to see it because of the reflection. The power supply is a 750 watt Corsair RM series. It has it's a power supply cover to like contain the sound the power supply might make. But I think there's another name for power supply covers. That might not be the actual name for them. I can't remember the name. But yeah, I was thinking about even taking this cover out because this power supply doesn't really make noise, and I don't really feel like this cover helps the aesthetic or helps the airflow. Not that I have any airflow problems, but yeah, I might take that out. Oh, and of course the cooler, the CPU cooler, I still have air cooling. And I know for some of you that's like blasphemous. Some of you swear by water cooling. Listen, air cooling still gets the job done. It works. It's sufficient. My rig is not gonna blow up. It's gonna be completely fine. Okay, trust me. Because I know some of you like, oh my God, get water cooling. Listen, CPU is still sufficient to get the job done. I've checked my temperatures even when gaming. It keeps the CPU cool. Okay. What else have I? Oh yeah. So I, of course, have an RTX 2080 Ti. That's a black edition. My AverMedia card. Did I mention the AverMedia card? Shout out to AverMedia, man. So this is the Live Gamer 4K capture card. It's an amazing capture card. And no, I'm not just saying that because AverMedia are my sponsors. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that I've said that I praised this card from my day one purchase of it. It's a great capture card. I've been through a lot of capture cards, as many of you know, so I know what I'm talking about. It can capture 4K, 60, up to a 144 hertz even at certain resolutions. Everything that a modern capture card could do. So, and of course, it's internal. Let me see, anything I forgot to mention with this? I think that's it for the rig. Yeah, I think that's it for the rig. Yeah. I didn't go crazy with the RGB. Of course, I wanted some lights in there, something to light up the rig, but I definitely didn't go crazy. I was thinking of getting RGB RAM, but I was like, let me chill. I'll stick with the fans and the AverMedia has that RGB on it, and yeah, that's really all that's needed. So, yeah, that's the rig. Okay, so while I'm over here, this is a Nighthawk Pro Gaming router. That's just the modem, of course. This is the router that I got, and this router has a lot of technologies and features that if you're gaming you kind of want. Like, I think it's called QoS, where you can pretty much prioritize and route where most of your bandwidth goes. So I have most of my bandwidth, of course, going to my PC and my PlayStation. because those are the most important things that need the most bandwidth, right? So I think this is the X300 model, I think. It just came out like the middle of this year. So they have a lot of models of the Nighthawk router. I got like the cheapest model, which is, it was like $200, which is more than enough for, its features are more enough for what I need. It also has geo filtering. I think most modern routers have geo filtering. That's where you can limit your pool of people you run into online. Like, for example, if I geo filter my router to the United States, then it'll limit the people I run into when I'm playing games online to the United States, and that's to possibly have better connections, of course, because you go overseas, that connection can get a little funky. I don't have geo filtering on, but in case I needed it, it's a great feature. All right, let's get to what's on the desk. So of course you have the PlayStation 4, that needs no introduction. PlayStation 4 controller. This is a Samsung, Samsung, not Samsung. Let me turn it around because it's not facing the right way. So this is a Samsung portable USB microphone. So let me explain why I have this, right? So this is connected to the PlayStation 4, and the PlayStation 4 is pretty much compatible with virtually every USB microphone on the market. And the reason why I have this is because these are my Astro A40s, and most of the time my Astro A40s are connected to my PC because I'm speaking to people on Discord and everything like that. And if it's connected to my PC, I can't have a voice chat with people in game, randos in game, because I'm talking to people I'm playing with in the Discord. So if I need to say something like, yo, somebody's behind you, fam, you about to get shot in game, I could just scream it out in here real quick. So that's the solution I have for that. Astro A40s, like I mentioned already. I've been through a lot of headsets in the past, but the Astro A40s so they have an old model, and I had the old model for like 5+ years, and this is the new model that they came out with I think like last year. So I picked them up because these brand of headphones have been extremely reliable for me. I know some people don't like quote unquote gaming headsets, but these have been great for me, so I've stuck with them. And that's the Mixamp. The old model Mixamp looks very different, so this is the new model Mixamp, of course. Back here, that's the Focus Scarlett third generation, the Focus Scarlett Solo 3rd generation. This is the audio interface for my microphone, which is the Audio-Technica 2035. So yeah, you plug that into that. You plug the microphone into the audio interface because it connects through XLR. And then this plugs into your PC. So it's all about converting the data, the data of your voice through USB and through XLR. So yeah, as I already mentioned, that's my Audio-Technica 2035. Shout out to AverMedia for the merch, little water bottle. I got to keep hydrated. Got the water bottle on the coaster. This camera is the Logitech Brio 4K webcam. That's the camera I've been using in most of my recent videos. It has great quality. I don't actually ever use the 4K. I feel like it's a little bit much. I just record at 1080p, and it's a really good webcam. Excuse me. I know a lot of people try to use, actual DSLR, digital cameras. But I stick with webcam for like live streaming or recording. The only thing about this camera is it needs really good lighting. This camera turns into, I want to say, complete trash if the lighting isn't good. So that's one thing I definitely had to get right with my setup. First of all, there's plenty of natural light. We have these huge windows all throughout our place. So we get, real good natural lighting. The sun is in the perfect direction behind the camera, so that's great. And then if I needed, maybe it's later in the day, I needed some additional lighting. That's a newer LED light, so I just turn that on. And then also right above me in this little section, this is all throughout the my place, but yeah, there's one actually above my setup, and this is a great Eagle bulb. This is a daylight bulb. It's like what, 500k lumens, I believe. So yeah, gotta have them daylight bulbs in your place. Okay, so okay, let me get to some of the stuff that I missed on the desk. I think I'm almost done. Okay, so the mouse is a G502 gaming mouse, Logitech mouse. I swear by Logitech products pretty much for the most part. The mouse pad though is all of this stuff is RGB, as you can see. The mouse pad is a Corsair M800. Yeah, Corsair M800 hard mouse pad. Great quality. The keyboard, I can't remember off the top of my head what the keyboard actually is. I think it's the I can't even remember, to tell you the truth, but it's a Logitech mechanical keyboard. It's one of their recent ones. It's a great quality. It comes with this this pad. It's not actually attached. I'm gonna get to the monitors, but the mount is a Vivo mount. I actually had to drill into the desk to make this mount a little bit more secure. That's an option that they give you when you get the mount. That's an option they give you in the manual. You don't have to, but it's to make it more secure. And for these pretty heavy monitors, I had to drill into the desk, which was fine with me. The Vivo mount is great. So, by the way, these mounts, these monitors are uneven because I'm waiting on a tool, because I have this huge like tool bag with a whole bunch of tools in it, but not the right one I needed to pretty much fix this essentially. You need a hexagon key. If I take this cap off, it's like a hexagon key that you need to turn it, but all the hexagon keys I have are too big to fit in it, and that's what I need to level the monitors. So I'm waiting on that. Excuse me. All right. Is it only the speakers? So the speakers are Razer. What is it? Is it Razer Ramos? I'm definitely getting it right. Is Razer something? Speakers. Apologies. I think it's Razer Ramos speakers. But they're really good quality speakers. When I bought them, I thought they were smaller than they actually are, but they're a little bigger, and they're great quality though. I definitely wasn't disappointed. And of course the other one is behind the rig. That'll get put back in place when I move the rig. I think the last thing are the monitors, right? So this monitor is the Acer X270 monitor, and this is pretty much my secondary monitor in some cases. This is just a 1080p G-Sync gaming monitor. It's G-Sync compatible. It's 1080p, goes up to 144 hertz, and I pretty much use this monitor when I'm playing multiplayer games, for example, because this is the Acer X27, and this has G-Sync. Goes up to 144 hertz. It has HDR. It's 4K. But the thing is, when you have all of those technologies in a monitor, especially these like early monitors that have HDR, even if when HDR is off, this monitor has like a high millisecond refresh rate, and combined with the input delay. So that's not an ideal situation where you want to be playing multiplayer games in. So that's why I play pretty much, my PlayStation is, this has an HDMI port, of course, and also DisplayPort. This has both also HDMI and a DisplayPort. My PlayStation is connected to this monitor because I'm, right now I'm mostly playing multiplayer games. If I was gonna play a single player game, yeah, I would play it on this. So my PC and single player games, I play on this. PlayStation, well, yeah, it doesn't really matter what platform, but yeah, single player games on this, multiplayer games on this, excuse me, single player games on this. And yeah, these monitors are great quality. Like I said, I named off all the the features and technologies that they have inside, and yeah, they're great. This is like really messing with my OCD. The fact that I don't have them leveled yet. Hopefully, that them tools will come in soon that I can fix that. And yeah, I think that's everything. I don't want to go under there, because of course that's going to show off the little bit of messy wiring. But yeah, I'm definitely happy with my setup. Of course, I got the future game of the year on the screen. Gotta have that on the screen. That's future game of the year. All right, if you ain't up on it, then I don't know what's wrong with you. Borderlands 3 gonna be amazing. You hear? All right. And yeah, I think that's it. Hopefully, I didn't forget anything. Like I said, links will be in the description for everything. Hopefully. And yeah, I appreciate all of you. Make sure you hit the like button if you enjoyed this setup video. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Mixer, all of that good stuff. And yeah, I will check all of y'all later. All right. Peace.